Today we want to talk about the power of language and the power of words. Normally, we say that when you're delivering a message, you need to talk in the language that your audience understands. Because communication is giving a message and then you get feedback from the recipient. If this feedback does not come back, it means that there was a breakdown of communication somewhere. And that means we need to communicate in the language that the audience will then understand, receive the message, understand it, and then be able to give feedback. So we need to understand how language is important and how words are important. And we have the advantage of using words to communicate something. And the thing that we don't realize is that words are very powerful. Actually, we normally say that our words create a universe inside someone. We also say that words are actually alive and active because through a word, there's something that you will tell someone and it will impact them in a certain way. You could say certain words and it will make someone's day dull. You have made their mood bad. So we need to recognize that words are very powerful. There's a certain word or certain words that you will say to someone and it will change the course of this person's day. It either takes them downhill or it lights up their day and they're happy. And that is just to say that it's true that words are alive and active. And if that is the case, then we need to be able to take advantage of words. As a brand, we have a mission, we have a purpose, and the words that we use are what will be able to deliver this cause or deliver the purpose, deliver the mission, deliver the intentions. And that's why we say that words are a gateway to people's hearts, or they create a certain universe in people. That also means we need then to be very strategic about the words that we choose to use. And this is either written words, whether you're speaking. We also said that nonverbal communication is still part of communication. Words carry the intentions of where you're coming from, and people can really tell if you're being authentic or not. People can really tell the intentions behind the words if they align with what you're saying. And that's why we are seeing values come out very clearly through the words and the communication that you do. And that will now tell the intention. And you cannot be inauthentic for too long. If you're being inauthentic, this is who you say you are, but in real sense, that's not who you are. It will soon come out because you cannot continue in that inauthenticity for too long. So it means that we need to be very strategic about the words that we use. We need to think about the end game and then work backwards. For example, we need to ask ourselves, what do we want to achieve with this communication? What do we want these words to communicate or this person to feel, to think, to perceive? And then now we work backwards. We know what are the words, the imagery that is now going to communicate that message. And through that, we are able now to see how the words will be effective in delivering the outcome that you want. And that is what being strategic means. You have to know the end goal that you want to achieve, and then you work backwards, and then you plan strategically, how are we going to achieve this result? How are we going to ensure that people have this perception or this brand image that we are creating? How are we going to make sure that that is the image that they have? That is the feeling that they have. That is the interaction they have with the brand. So that is what it means to be strategic. It means you just don't wake up and say anything. It means now you sit back. You first start with sitting and understanding what is the goal you want to achieve. And then now you start working towards that. You work backwards. And it's very important because words are very powerful. People can tell intentions through words. People can really interact with the words in a way that they could make conclusions of if you're being authentic or if you're not being authentic. So it's very important that we realize that so that then we can be strategic about the words and the communication. communication that we use, because language is very powerful. That is why we are told we need to learn communication skills. We need to be able to have writing skills, because through delivery of this message and these words, there's something that it is doing in people. That is why we will see that perceptions over time are, or something that you learn over time, you learned it because of it being repeated over and over and over and over again. And that means words, these words that are coming over and over again, actually tweaked something inside of you. And that is why now you hold on to that belief. That is how you hold on to certain attitudes, certain mindsets. And that means language is powerful, words are powerful, communication is powerful, and that's why we need to take advantage of that in the right way. Yes.